Everything you need to know about the menstrual cup. While it hasn't been a popular fashion in America, in other countries, menstrual cups are rather popular. In this article, we'll tell you about an alternative for those feminine days that even help the planet. And, we'll tell you about its advantages and disadvantages. Characteristics of menstrual cups. This is a container in the shape of a cup. You put it in your vagina during menstruation to collect the flow. It doesn't absorb the blood like tampons. Instead, it keeps the blood inside until you take it out and throw it away. This invention appears to be rather new. But, the truth is that the first ones originated in 1876. Its industrial production dates back to 1930. Though, it wasn't sold in some places during the 1960s due to cultural problems. The problem was namely the vaginal secretions, the menstrual flow, and genital manipulation was thought of as something improper. In 1987, they were also made with latex. And, there were two sizes of menstrual cups that better fit female anatomy. In recent years, silicone options have come out to avoid allergies. There are also various colors, forms, models, and prices. To use it, you should in the vagina while folded. When you let go of it, it moves back to its original shape and holds the flow. It's placed lower than tampons. In other words, in the lower part of the vagina and not in the upper part near the cervix. You should clean it approximately every 8 hours. And don't change your daily routine any. Among the advantages menstrual cups have, we see: it's cheap. Even though the initial cost can be more than traditional products, in 2 or 3 months, you recuperate your investment. Also, they have a useful life of at least 10 years if you take care of it like you should. It's comfortable. You can use it both during the day and at night. And, you won't have problems with spills or discomfort. It doesn't matter how heavy your flow is or the activities you do. This is because it doesn't move or get dirty. You can even use it while doing high-intensity exercises like sports or cycling. It's good for the environment. They create less waste than pads or tampons. This makes them ideal for nature lovers. The menstrual cup can be used for months. So, it prevents throwing the non-biodegradable plastic or chemical contaminants in the trash that come with the other options. It's practical. This is a very discreet alternative. You can put it in a bag and take it where you want. By not having to empty it out for several hours, you can use it at work without any problems. It's ideal for traveling. One of the problems that women have when they travel is that maybe they can't find the brand or model of tampon or pad that they usually use. Or, they have to take their own products in their luggage. If you use a menstrual cup, it's more practical because it almost doesn't take up any space. It fights germs and infections. Many women have an allergy to the chemicals in tampons or pads. By making them with silicone, these cups prevent infections. They also don't let germs accumulate on them. Among the inconveniences that come with using them, we see they can be embarrassing if you have to clean them in a public place. At the beginning, it can be hard to find where to put it. If you don't wash it or boil it after using it, it can look dirty. It can fall out if you don't use the right size. Menstrual cup, taboos, prejudices, and self-knowledge. Because of this revolutionary element can seem strange or even unnatural. Maybe this is the reason that it hasn't had the hoped-for success in many countries. This invention was created for women by women. However, it is only accepted by a small percentage of the female population. According to those who invented the menstrual cup, it's because there is a lack of knowledge about the genital organs. And, there needs to be a thorough review of the reproductive apparatus. Menstrual blood disgusts many people. And, many more are disgusted to touch it. Like all of the options related to your cycle, this also has its pros and cons. For instance, forgetting that you have your period can be good, but it can also be bad. If you're used to tampons, maybe it'll be easier to use than if you use pads. Because the principle is similar. The difference lies in the fact that the menstrual cup has contact with your blood. And, it's necessary to wash it before every use. The most common complaints among users are that there are losses or leaks. However, this has a solution: use the right size. There are different options to choose depending on your age, if you gave birth naturally, the amount of bleeding, etc. With pads, it looks like there's a lot of blood. However, when you use the menstrual cup, you can be more conscious of the amount of blood and the capacity of the container. Also, it doesn't irritate or scrape like tampons. It's recommended to take it out every few hours, even though there isn't a limit for taking it out. The hardest part is emptying it out and washing it. If you're at home, it's much easier. But, if you have to do it in a public bathroom, it becomes more complicated. Besides getting rid of the blood, you also have to wash the cup to put it back in. Some choose to boil it. Others clean it with specific products. You can also choose to rinse it with tea tree oil. This is a natural disinfectant and antiseptic.